What up? What's good, people? What is up? What is up? They went from the fourth level of hell and sent us down to the seventh level of hell. Why? Because then you got Kwanzaa pulling out her titties. The whore pulled out her titties. And these whore bags over here started feeling and fondling on her tits. What?
I don't have it to do with you. Girl, you can go over there, rant and rave. Girl, you can shake all your rainbow bright hair all you want, dear one. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I don't have nothing to do with you, and I'm done. Baby, you can scream my name from the rooftops from now till Jesus come back. I'm done after this.
Introduced to Tick's Meat. Do you see what I see? Did y'all really hello, casting, wardrobe, y'all let him roll up out of wardrobe with these pants on, giving us all of this, thinking we were not going to see it? We have been waiting with bated breath and anticipating all season long for the slightest glimpse, and y'all just put it out there this episode in all of its magnificent glory.
Listen, that young man said, baby, you ate on this first date, you giving up the cooch on the first date, okay? Or you gonna run me my coins? Run me my cooch or run me my coins? Run me my cooch or run me my coins? Run me my cooch or run me my coins? That's our new theme song. That is the new song. Listen, somebody need to put a beat to that. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's what y'all got going on.
Called out Sandcastle. Sand, bitch. Ow. Oh my God, it was so funny, girl. Woo, baby, listen, let me tell you something. This shit started to turn into the precursor for some gay porn. That's what I thought it was. Because Big T is getting all, the voice starting to go deeper and get a little more wet and moist and sentimental and all this shit. And it was real gay at this point. Like, I thought the bitches was going to, I thought Lil Bird was going to turn Big T around and do him like he did Uncle Cliff and do the grease it up with City Lou and ran right in there. It's not a coincidence that Big T started off the conversation by trying to find out if Lil Murder was fucking Mercedes, which he found out he's not. It's also not a coincidence that he would start talking about prison. Why? Because the bitches was probably fucking in prison. Girl. Uncle Cliff, you better go get your man. Big T got plans for that. What he had on looked like something Big Bird vomited up or something like that. Like, I did not like it. That Big Bird couture he was going for, it did not work. Like the pastor of a gay mega church on Easter Sunday. Okay, it was way too much sequins. He had on way too much makeup. Baby, his face looked like Iyanla Vanzant's neckline. Okay, just way too much makeup, clumped in everywhere on his face. Get it together, sweetheart. And you're a big girl, so that gives you a whole lot of canvas. So that was a whole lot of makeup, honey. And Rico looked like he was auditioning to be one of the three kings, or he was auditioning to be the main character on Jesus Christ Superstar. Girl, Wayne, did you have on a blue thong or a blue G-string or something? If you did, I want to see you. Get me up in my DMs. I do want to see if you have a blue thong or a blue, jock strap, something like that. I'd love to see it. Anyway, but I liked it with the turtleneck. Now, Troy.
Hey y'all, hey. Excuse me for being a little late there. My audio, I gotta turn this damn light on. Hold on, it's too dark. Turn this light on. Oh. Guess who's back? Guess who is back in the building? Guess who is back in the building? Yes, I had to take a little break. I had to gather myself, but we're back like we never left. What's going on, people? What is up? What is up? What is up? It is so good to be back. So good to see you all. Let me say hey to y'all, and we'll get down to business, y'all. We y'all ain't come here to get all of these pleasantries from me. Y'all ain't come here to hear what I had going on and why I had to take a little slight break. Y'all came here to get down to business, and we can do that. It's no problem. It's no problem. Let me take some attendance. Get yourself comfortable. We back like we never left. Get yourself comfortable. Go ahead and sit next to your buddy, your boo, all your faves, your BFF Jill, Go ahead and sit next to them and get comfortable while I take some good attendance over here. All right, let's see who we got in the building. Jason is first. Hey, Jason, what's good, bruh? Cams, how are you, my love? Symmetry, how are you? CK Emily, how are you? Hey, Cajun, please behave. Please behave. Please, please, please. Oh, Vovo, what's good? What is up? Hey, Cookie. Hey, Cherise. Hey, lovely 31 Blueprint. What is up, Lady Bell? What's up? Drinks with D. How are ya? How are ya? Miss Baythang, L Sid. I am doing better. I am doing better. Not 100% yet, but I am doing a lot better than I was. So I had to take some time and get myself together. So, but yeah, we're here. We're back and all of that good stuff. Um, listen, Cajun, we don't have those kind of situations where students get that, comfortable with the teacher. That's not that dude with the hair taking out, not in this classroom. I have my space, you have your space, and we don't cross areas. We are professional over here. Anyway, but yes, you see, I sound better, Elsie. Well, thank you. I'm trying to get back. Hey, Lady Majil, I know I'm back. I missed y'all too. I really did miss y'all, but we are back like we never left. Mm. Oh, that's good. So I hope y'all had fun. I know y'all went around there and had a few and had a few substitutes keep y'all company, but the substitute teacher is never as good as the real thing. I'm just saying. Right. Teachers and students are not besties, except for Cam's. Cam's is my teacher's pet. Don't worry about what we got going on. You asking too many questions. Oh, I'm a late. Thank you. I'm glad you said that. Now, which syllable is the accident syllable? Is it Amale, Amale, or Amale? Which syllable? Because we like to get names right over here. That be really be over there with that foolishness. Never call people name right. Lord, I'm real sensitive about people's names. You got to get people name right around here. I'm just saying. Really be jacking up people names. Mm. But we still love her. Hey, Tracy W, what is going on? Let me put in the members only chat. The first syllable, so it's Amalay. Okay, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Amalay, got you. See, I won't mess it up no more. I already got. Where's my? Jesus, God, I done left everything. Let me go get my phone so I can put in the members only chat that we live. Cajun, I promise you I knew Really B before you did. I promise you, me and Really B are real friends in real life. I promise you. Anything that me and Really B got going on, you don't need to worry about Cajun. I told you to come in here and behave. Hey, Montrez, what's good, boo? I'm sorry, let me do Montrez right. Hey, Montrez, what's good, bruh? Montrez, I think Montrez likes it that I do his the same every day. So I got to make sure I get Montrez greeting right. Kelly Hans, what's going on? What is going on? Ain't nobody heard about nothing from him in 15 years, Kelly Hans. I guess we're going to find out something today. Right. Listen, L said he coming over here like he going to check me about Really B. That's my friend. For real, for real. I'm not a fan. I'm a friend. I could pull up at her house. She could pull up at mine. I could call her. I done been in her house. She done been in mine. Child, she done seen my ex and my best friend. Ooh, really be done met my best friend. Really be done met one of my exes. How am my best friend was trying to hook me up with my ex. Talking about y'all so cute. Oh, child. I have to tell y'all that story. The members on the live. Let me go get my phone. Child. Anyway, um, all right, anyway, what? Oh, anyway, hey, lemon kush pepper. Nah, y'all can't cut up. I got hall monitors for that. I got hall monitors for that. They will gather you. Don't get gathered. Hey, Mamiana, what is going on? What is going? Let me let the people know that I'm live. That we live over here. That we is live over here. The hell? I'm gonna have to look at that later. I hate when I open my social media and I see all of this stuff. I'm gonna have to look at that later. Um. All right. Hold on. I'm just posting this. Just gather yourselves. Uh. All right. So just letting the people know we are live. Um. One more place and then we're gonna be ready. So we ain't got this type of time. We'll have this type of time. The people want to know what's going on. The people want to know what's going on. Hold on. All right. All right. There we go. Boom. Bada bing. Bada boom. Who else done came in here? Don't be rushing me, LC. It. Hey, Xavier. What's good, boo? Your birthday was too. Everybody put a happy birthday in the chat for Tracy. I missed her birthday while I was you know out. I'm so sorry I missed your birthday, Tracy, but happy birthday, my love. 22 looks good on you. You know why I said 22, right, Tracy? That's for your sorors. That's for your founders. 22 who? Strong black women. 22 looks good on you, Tracy. Wait, no, Tracy's not a Delta. That's Ravine. That's a Delta. I done made Tracy a Delta. She ain't even a Delta. Dear God. But happy birthday still. 22 still looks good on you, Tracy. Hey, Tracy C. Xavier. Hey, Bruce. So Jeff. What's going on, little baby? What is up? Jeannie, what is going on, boo? I ain't seen you. Nobody was doing anything yesterday. You was going through. Listen, I had to take a break to get my body and everything. I had to get myself back right. So I had to take a break. I'm sorry, y'all. Had to. Had to. But we here. We here. Chicken. Get your chicken here. I think that's tomorrow. I think Mosby sentence is tomorrow. Tracy. See, I believe they said it's Friday, so I believe it's tomorrow. Okay. I ain't paying you no mind, Cajun. All right, just making sure. Hey, Chloe, what's going on? Hey, Jeff. Hey, SJ. Hey, Quintessential. Hey, everybody coming in here. Make sure y'all say a quick hello. Not hello. Happy birthday, belated birthday to Tracy W. Anybody else got a birthday that they're celebrating today or this week that I might have forgotten? Let us know in the chat. All right, let's get this party started. Cajun. I ain't paying you no mind, Cajun. I know you want to be seen. I know you want to be counted. Hey, Miss Baythang. Hey, Ravine. Ravine, I was just talking about you. I was literally just talking about you before you came in here. I had to remember that you were a Delta. I tried to make somebody else a Delta, and I was like, no, that's Ravine. She's the Delta. Because I said 22. You know which 22 I'm talking about. Ethel and Wordy and Pauline, those girls. Them. Marguerite, Madri. You know which girls I'm talking about, Ravine. Don't act like that. All right. So listen. The Kansas City Chiefs, listen. Cam's here, but Cam's is here because that's my book. You speak of the devil and who appears out of the chat. Harold. You know what? That means Harold was in the bushes, Tracy. He was just waiting for you to say his name. Tracy, Harold was in the bushes waiting for you to say his name. Look at that. Hey, Harold. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, Miss Trisha B. How you doing, my love? I really missed y'all while I was out. I really did, y'all. I really missed y'all, but I'm glad to be back. I'm not going nowhere for Memorial Weekend. Nope. I don't go anywhere again until June 2nd, that Sunday. So you should be getting not one, but 2 silly Saturdays. This coming Saturday and the following Saturday. Oh yeah. Ain't nobody think about you, Cajun. Don't be rushing us. Yeah. I told you he was in the bushes, Tracy. I told you he was in the bushes. Child, girl. You clicked the live conveniently as soon as she said your name. She conjured you up, Harold. What I just did with that? Oh, there you go right now. She conjured you up, Harold. Child. Anyway. Yesterday I went to my high school. Some things while I was out. I did go to my high school. We presented some. I'm the chair of the scholarship committee for our alumni association, and so I had to present about $35,000 in scholarships yesterday. It was so rewarding to go and award out those scholarships to those students. So shout out to Miami Central. If y'all hear drilling, just know that that's these raggedy ass people downstairs that's drilling and pissing me off. Anyway, y'all up in here, we up in here. Let's get this party started. We starting off with the dumpster fire over in the great state of Missouri, the show me state, Kansas City, to be exact. So these people just won the Super Bowl championship, the NFL championship, down to the Super Bowl this past February. And since then, it's been one thing after another. You got Rashee Rice running people off the road and running people over, trying to claim it wasn't him. You got fucking Travis Kelce and all of the fuck shit he got going on with y'all's favorite mayonnaise mama. Oh, that was a good that time. Taylor Swift. And now, last week, we spoke about Harrison Butker. Oh, yes, that's Butker with a T. Child, not that so Jeff said it's tired as fucking Kansas City. Child, they have some good barbecue there. Now I ain't gonna lie, the barbecue there is good, child. Anyway, child, that's y'all favorite mayonnaise mama, Taylor Swift. Child, flat butt fiesta, child. Just throw whatever nicknames you got for Taylor Swift in the goddamn chat. Just throw them all in there, okay? Just throw them all in there. Mayonnaise mama is mine. Hey V Carter, what's going on, boo? I ain't see you sneak up in here. How you doing? I missed you too. Hey Fran, I missed you as well. Anyway, so we had all of this. You did listen. Y'all got to get used to saying the with me now. Come on now. Child. Not miss 6 o'clock. You know what? Long bike white. Mediocrity. Child. Anyway, so Sharice said, y'all not gonna talk about Taylor Swift. That is her girl. Nah, she said it's black people out here who love her and windmill for her. Y'all better leave Sharice alone. Sharice say the mayonnaise mama is her girl, and y'all need to leave her alone. The woman said, listen, I am a Swiftie. I loves me some Taylor, and I be in the streets windmilling, okay? Windmilling. Child. Anyway. Not that you say Travis Kelce cheating on her with the lady boys. Ooh, child. Child. Anyway, Miss Bone on board. You know what? Jason is still in the chat. Clouded. Anyway, so we talked last week about Harrison Butker. He gave a commencement speech down to this private college. I think it was Benedictus or something like that college. And he just went full throttle, racist, bigot talk, went full on homophobic, full on transphobic. This is a girls' school. I believe it's a girls' school. Was it a girls' school? I don't remember if it was a girls' school. I thought I read that it was a girls' school. Anyway, and talked about how their best accomplishment is going to be, pregnant, barefoot, and in the kitchen cooking. That's the best accomplishment a woman can have. Anyway, just all of the talking points of a racist. Okay, child. Well, of course, it started to leak out that he likes the girls too, not the GIRLS, the GWORLS. The people said, "Oh, you want to go full throttle homophobic? Then we're here for it. You full throttle with your homophobia. We're gonna be full throttle with these receipts of you dealing with the girls, and not the girls that have XX chromosomes. These girls have XY." Girl, you got exposed. But this is why this team is a fucking dumpster fire. You got fucking the leader of the team, Patrick Mahomes, right? The leader of that team. What some would argue the best player in the NFL right now. Took over the reins from Tom Brady. So he's out here defending this piece of human excrement. Let me tell you what 3-time Super Bowl champion Patrick Mahomes had to say. Quote, I know Harrison. I've known Harrison for 7 years. I judge him by the character that he shows every single day, and that's a good person. End of quote. That's a good man, Savannah. He went on to say, quote, there's certain things that he said I don't necessarily agree with, but I understand the person that he is. He's trying to do whatever he can to lead people in the right direction. Might not be the same values I have, but at the same time, I'm going to judge him by the character that he shows every single day. And that's a great person. End of quote. What do y'all want me to do with that? I just want y'all to tell me what y'all want me to do with that. That's a good man, Savannah. Girl, he's trying to lead the people in the right direction. Hello, Patrick Mahomes. Shall I remind you that you're a black man in these yet to be United States of America? Right now, that may be the half of your DNA that descended from the Caucasus Mountains talking, but the other half of your DNA didn't descend from the Caucasus Mountains. That descended from the motherland, okay? And it should be screaming inside of you that we got a whole ass racist here. You over here talking about he's a good man. He's a good person. Really? Really? Because he's trying to show people the right way. Shall I remind you that slave owners justified slavery using Bible verses and said that by keeping slaves, they were following the Bible, thereby teaching people how to do the right thing? So if I use your logic, Mr. Mahomes, your ass would be in fucking chains and shackles and would be still in slavery. If we're just going by whatever the white man says and you saying, oh, he's a good person. He ain't never said that to me, so I just think he good to me. Massa good to me. Massa don't mind if I goes up in there. Massa take care of me. Massa give me clothes. Massa make sure I eats right. Massa always makes sure that when company come over, he throw your black ass out too, right? Cha. Chow. In the house, out of the house, you still a slave. Plain and simple. Murphy say she laughing every time I say master. Right. Jason, he's giving us very much Stephen A. Smith, Jason Whitlock, and the other coons. Emmanuel Acho. Just a mess. Just a goddamn mess. But this is what you got going on. This is why the Kansas City Chiefs over there is a whole ass fucking dumpster fire right there. Fucking dumpster fire. But who am I, Patrick Mahomes? You are the touted as the best player in the NBA. You got 3 Super Bowl rings. That's all the people care about. You making them money, they making you money. So that's all you care about. You don't give a shit that you're giving people like him and others of his ilk. You're giving them permission to continue with their bigotry and racism. I don't listen, Xavier. You're not finna try to explain Emmanuel Acho like Patrick Mahomes is trying to explain Harrison Butker. We're not here for it. We're not here for you. I don't care where you're from. Hello, sir. You live here now, and so therefore you have to make sure that you understand the culture with which you live. Damn what culture you live, just what's fucking right and what is fucking wrong for humanity, the fucking human race, the human species. damn where you live, because this is a fucked up ass country that has a whole lot of fucked up ass ideology. So let me rescind and strike, taking on the culture of where you live, because this is a horrible culture that we live in. But let's just talk about what's right and wrong, just period, in terms of humanity. I'm not going down this road. There's a slave master's version of the Bible to only show the scripture they want a child. Mm. Hey, Prodigy's lawyer, what's good? Hey, LNV. Like, the Kansas City Chiefs is a dumpster fire. Throw the whole goddamn team away. Remember, Andy Reid, his coach ain't no better. Remember, the coach's son, Andy Reid's son, murdered a little girl, murdered her in cold blood in his car, murdered her. I mean, but hell, Brandy murdered people too, and she's still out, free it out. So where do we draw the line? Anyway, the whole last team is fucked up. Listen, but they're not gonna change. He's making money for the NFL. The NFL is making money for him, and we just got to keep it moving. We just got to keep it moving. Gentlemen, go with God. And in more sports news, that would be Antonio Brown, famed wide receiver Antonio Brown. He has recently filed for bankruptcy. He has recently filed for bankruptcy. He cannot pay at least 3 six-figure civil judgments. He's received 3 six-figure civil judgments, and he cannot pay them. That includes the 1.2 million awarded to truck driver Anton Tumanov, who he reportedly assaulted after the receiver failed to appear in court for the case in 2022. The 35-year-old former Raiders, Buccaneers, and Patriots also owes hundreds of thousands of dollars in credit card debt and $296 to a local plumber. He claims in his bankruptcy filings to have $50,000 or less in assets. It should not go unspoken or unsaid that over the course of his 12-year career, he made $80.7 thousand. That would be not $1,000. I'm sorry, $1 million. That would be $80,700,000 over the course of his 12-year career. If I divide that by the amount of over 12 years, that gives me what, about about $6.2 million a year. $6.23 million a year, somewhere around there. I'm sorry, $6.67 million a year, somewhere around there. That's good money. That's good money with my mental math. Child. He filed for Chapter 11, which allows him to reorganize his finances while having them protected from creditors. He hinted at the bankruptcy. He hinted at the bankruptcy on his Twitter, formerly X account, writing, quote, "I'm broke," in the quote, along with a CashApp QR code, along with the meme "The Office," on on that Office meme, it said "greatest bankruptcy announcement of all time." Child, just a mess. Just a mess. He owes some chick named Avanti, was something, not, it's, I know the lady who owns it, but He's being sued by her, and the name her company is Avanti Solutions, and she's suing him for she sued him and won $28,589 for allegedly not paying for work that her company did for his appearance at the Rolling Loud hip hop concert in March of last year. I know the lady who owns it. I know exactly who the lady is and what the situation was. But she got awarded judgment on that case too. Um so he says he's about $3 million in debt. He's $3 million in debt. Remember, this is the same man who has sexual assault allegations against him. This is the same man that you know, you know. He's just a real piece of work. Just a real piece of work. I mean, to, I hate to be I hate to paint all of these people with a broad stroke, but it's too many of them at this point where it's hard to separate the good from the bad. But he's giving you typical NFL fuck boy. Typical NFL fuck boy. We don't have time for you, sir. We don't have time. Sir, go with God. Um So in news that broke today, that a lot of people first was some of us thought Sean Kingston was dead. I thought he had maybe done died of a stroke or a heart attack or something like that. Like I just didn't know. I hadn't heard from that young man since like 2012. So apparently, I was glad to know that he was still alive. Shout out to you still being alive, sir. Mm. And so apparently his house was raided. Child, they even took his mama in. They took everybody in. They even took his mama in. So, let me read this to you, and this is from TMZ. TMZ wrote Sean Kingston is in the crosshairs of a criminal investigation, and the hard evidence is that his house was just raided. The Broward Sheriff's Office raided Kingston's residence in Southwest Ranches. Really nice area over there in the Southwest Ranches. Real nice over there. A lot of NFL players and entertainers have homes in the Southwest Ranches. Anyway, his home was raided this morning. TMZ is being told that his mother Janice Turner was arrested at the house during the raid and is facing multiple charges, including fraud and theft. He wasn't home at the time. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ that Sean himself is also a target. So they was looking for the mama. They came and arrested the mama because they was looking for her, but they're also looking for him because he is also a target in the same investigation. Although TMZ sources would not say what he allegedly did to trigger the investigation, they're saying that he is involved in that same investigation. And they're also saying that they know that he was sued back in February for allegedly not paying for a $150,000 entertainment system, and the lawyer, whose name is Dennis Card, repping the company that sued him, was also present during the raid this morning. Yeah. So he came out with a statement, and or he addressed it on his IG story, and he said, quote, "People love negative energy. I am good, and so is my mother. My lawyers are handling everything as we speak." Two praying hand emojis. End of quote. That's what he had to say. Well, right here, do Jesus and do him well. Listen, LNV. When BSO pull up, now I'm gonna tell you, LNV, you from South Florida? What part of South Florida you from, LNV? I'm from Miami. But let me say this. Let me tell you something about Broward County Sheriff's Office. Now, Miami-Dade does not have a sheriff's office, so to speak. It's not called a sheriff's office. They do have one. It's called Miami-Dade PD, and that's the countywide sheriff's office PD. Now, Miami-Dade PD oh, you in Fort Lauderdale? Okay, I got you. We here. We here. Child, what part of Fort Lauderdale? I hope you ain't from over there by Lauder Hood. You know, that's the hood over there. Or you ain't over there in Pompano in the hood. You know, that's the hood. Lauder Hill, Lauder Hood. That's the hood over there. Child, Pompano the hood too. Anyway, let me get back to what I was saying. I get so distracted. So back in the day, the gangsters in South Florida was Miami PD, Miami Police Department, and Metro Dade Police Department, right? They used to come in, they had jump out boys. They'll listen. When jump out boys came, they was ready to fuck you up. Broward was seen kind of soft, racist, but still kind of soft compared to Dade. So things in the 21st century have switched up. Now Miami-Dade and Miami Police Department, they don't really bother you like that. You could do a whole lot and they won't fuck with you. But roll up in Broward with that fuck shit, Broward County, BSO, Broward County Sheriff's Office. A lot of times when you be hearing about this shit that be going on in South Florida, all types of shit with PD, not 8 times out of 10 is fucking Broward Sheriff's Office because they don't give a fuck. Them look at Nessa that fell out the bushes. Nessa down in Miami too. I'm telling you, BSO, you see that white and green truck? Oh yeah. Yeah, you might want to respect them because they will make you. They will make. Oh, you went to Dillon. Oh, you over there by Sis Trunk and stuff. Oh, okay. Okay. Anyway. Oh, you taking the boys out for dinner, Janae? What y'all eating? Because I'm real hungry. Take me to dinner with you, Janae. I'm real hungry and I don't feel like cooking. Take me to dinner. Anyway, so listen, when they tell me Broward County Sheriff's Office came and did this raid, they're about this life. Your mama might not get out of there no time soon. I'm telling you what I know. She may not be getting out no. Now we're gonna see how good your lawyers is. Oh, Mosby got sentenced. Send me the link. Send me the link so I can because I do want to go through that. If she did, send me the link because I want to go through that. Hey Dorothy, you ain't late. You right on time. But sir, if Broward County Sheriff's Office served your mama with papers, they got her ass. I'm telling you, and they probably got a strong case. They're not the ones to be fucked up with. They're not the ones to be fucked up with. Now, something I said, Saul said, you know, she was being charged with fraud and all kinds of other, you know, things involving monies and stuff like that. I could believe it. You know, Sean Kingston looks like he ain't shit. If you ain't shit, it stands to reason your mama probably ain't shit either. I mean, it's just a whole lot of ain't shitness in that DNA right there. I don't know what y'all want from me. I mean, if you ain't shit, 9 times out of 10, your mammy ain't shit either. I'm just saying. Janae, you said that? I'm calling this woman Janae. Tracy, you sent it? I'm looking at Janae name and thinking Tracy and trying to say Tracy. Anyway, sir, we have nothing for you. You asking us to pray for you. You ain't been shit for a long time, Sean Kingston. We really wasn't checking for you. Half of us didn't even know you were still alive because I really thought you either had a stroked out or you had a heart went into cardiac arrest. So I don't know what you got going on over there, sir. I really don't care. Go over there. You got enough money, I guess, to pay for lawyers. Y'all done scammed the people out of all of the money, apparently. So you got enough money to pay for the lawyers. I hope you get a good one, sir. Go with God. Now, there was a gut-wrenching video today that I saw, and it was a trailer for a new documentary called RYM. And Celine Dion was on there. I saw it in the trailer, and it's called RYM Celine Dion. And on there she is, you know, breaking down into tears. I mean, we noted and we reported here about her having stiff person syndrome, and it was just gut wrenching because we love us some Celine. Listen, now Celine, hmm, you talk about voices. Celine is one of those voices. So fuck off if you want to. Mama can sing down. You hear me? I'm just saying. So just and to know that this disease has caused her, y'all know that woman loved to sing. She loved to holler. Holler. Mama loves to sing, she loves to holler. And that her voice has, essentially been silenced due to this disease. We already was praying for Celine. She was that the Grammys she was at, or was that the Oscars? It was either the Oscars or the Grammys. She presented an award, and we were all so glad. I think it was the Grammys, and we were all so glad to see Celine come out there because we know she had been having real issues. We reported on. She said she would have these spasms so hard she couldn't even control her own body. So just to see her out and well enough to do that, we all were hoping that she was getting better. But and maybe she is, and maybe when they filmed this, it was some time ago. But Jesus God, we loves us some Celine. I just hate to see Celine. She talks about, she's crying as she's speaking on wanting to get back out there on stage and not being able to do what she's always done. So in the clip, she says, if I can't run, I'll walk. If I can't walk, I'll crawl, and I won't stop. I won't stop. It's just gut wrenching. Baby, I don't even cry like that. But that's my girl Celine. Girl, I was over here like, oh, yeah. Yeah. So listen, we are continuing to pray for Celine. We definitely want to hear her sing. We definitely want to hear her again. Put your top 3 Celine Dion songs in the chat. What's my top 3 Celine Dion songs? Well, in no particular order. It's All Coming Back to Me Now is in my top 3. I'm sorry. It's All Coming Back to Me Now. The extended version, not the short version, the extended 7.5-minute version. We want that version, the 7.5-minute version. I love Celine Dion's God Bless America. I know that's not on the album of hers, but she did sing that. That's Celine Dion, God Bless America, gives me life abundant every time. That's the one she did right after 9/11. Mama sings me into glory. Do you hear me? Glory. Glory. Child. Now that third one is gonna be hard. I Drove All Night is good, Angela. Oh, child. A New Day Has Come is my jam. Oh, what about That's the Way It Is? I love That's the Way It Is. Oh, I love All By Myself. When she hit that note on All By Myself, listen, Mama hollers on All By Myself. When Mama hits that note, God, That's the Way It Is my jam too. I might have to. That's the Way It Is might slide up in the top 3. That is my shit. I could throw That's the Way It Is and bump that shit down the highway like it is that shit, because that's my shit. Oh my God. Oh, she got so many. I love Tell Him That the Sun and Moon. Like, oh my God. Her and Barbara Streisand. Oh my God. She got so many songs, girl. Woo. Child. Yeah. Now, no, Celine Dion's "Oh Holy Night" is also a good one. Oh my God. Even though that's a Christmas song. Oh my God. Yeah, Celine got hits. Y'all fuck around. Celine got hits. Celine has a catalog. The woman has a catalog. Let me see if I got the email. The woman has a whole catalog that cannot and will not be denied. Just saying. Okay, I got it. Tracy. While we're here, let's get to the breaking news. So, the breaking news of the day is the Marilyn Mosby sentencing. Now we did set Marilyn, we did discuss and break down Marilyn Mosby last week. And we talked about what's going on with her. Oh, I hope this not one of them ones. Well, you got the buy. Okay. So it says former Baltimore State, this is from the Baltimore Sun. Former Baltimore State's attorney Marilyn Mosby. What is this? Log in. I don't want to log in. Tracy, this thing is making me log in to something. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Tracy, this thing is trying to make me log in. Has been was sentenced Thursday. Oh, girl. What is this? Thursday to 1 year of home detention for perjury and mortgage. God damn it. Sorry, y'all. Don't blame me. Blame Tracy. She sent me this mess. With the judge, shit. With the judge ordering her to forfeit her Florida condo. Let me see if I can find another article. Know what Tracy said to me. Could help is so hard to find. Lord. Lord. Good help is so hard to find. I be trying, y'all. All right. Let's see what we got. All right. CNN got it. Here's CNN. Let me pull up the CNN. CNN says a federal judge has sentenced Baltimore's former top prosecutor, Marilyn Mosby, 2 times served and 12 months of home confinement to be served concurrently with 3 years of supervised release for mortgage fraud and perjury. In addition, Mosby was ordered to complete 100 hours of community service, according to the judgment. Mosby, who gained national prominence for charging 6 police officers in connection with the 2015 death of Freddie Gray in a police van, was convicted in 2 trials of making a false mortgage application and perjury. U.S. prosecutors had asked the court to sentence Mosby to 20 months in prison, followed by a supervised release, according to a May 9th sentencing memorandum. The sentence, the memo said, would quote make clear that those who break the law, include those in positions of public trust, will be held accountable, end of quote. Mosby has claimed she is innocent and the charges against her are politically motivated. Her attorneys argued in a May 6th. We broke that down, so I won't break that down any further. In addition to the sentencing, the judge ordered her to forfeit 90% of her interests in the Longboat Key, Florida condo connected to her conviction on making a false mortgage application. A preliminary order filed Thursday authorized the government to seize the property. Once sold, Mosby could receive up to $47,000 plus 10% of the home's appreciation value. And it goes on about how she entered the courtroom. So that is the ruling. Now let me say this: we broke down what's happening here. We talked about the fact that this is absolutely politically motivated. Absolutely politically motivated. The only good part of this is she won't have to do any time in jail, which what we're looking to have is there's a whole campaign, there's a petition out right now to get y'all's president Joseph Robinette to pardon her, to give her a pardon, because the woman really didn't do nothing wrong. This mortgage fraud was her taking her own cashing in parts of her own retirement, which during the COVID, which thousands of other employees down to the city of Baltimore, including those that work in her same office, did, and nobody took them to court. Nobody prosecuted them. Nobody said they have to be accountable for doing that, because it was during COVID and they were allowing people to take money because people were struggling with funds during COVID. Anyway, we broke all of that down. They was trying to send a message to her. It wasn't no message um that what did they say? Hold on. Talking about, here's what they said. Here's what these rat bastards had the nerve to say. They had where's it at? Oh, they had the nerve to say, the prosecutors in the sentencing memo, we that they wanted to quote make clear that those who break the law, include those in positions of public trust, will be held accountable. End of quote. What they're really saying is, we're sending a message, and you're going to be held accountable if you think you're going to get away with charging police officers for murder when they murder people. That's the message that they're sending. And we talked about the attack on black women, it's in positions of power, specifically black female state attorney. You got Kim Fox up there in Chicago, who they don't see it for, and they trying to they got her out of there. You got they trying to get Fonnie out of there in Fulton County, Atlanta. You got Marilyn Mosby, how they threw her under the bus in Baltimore. You notice all of these are big cities. All of these are cities with large black populations, and these are cities where top lawyer and prosecutor is a black woman. And they have a problem with that because that person decides what cases go to trial, what cases don't. And that's a very powerful thing. But we see what this is about. It was to send a message. Hey, Kimberly, I read the problem was that she lied on the paperwork. No, that was the aftermath. That was in a separate case. That was that whole perjury that they were trying to catch her in a. If you go back and look at the testimony and everything, it was kind of almost like entrapment where they was trying to do a gotcha. You know how they do their posturing in the courtroom, their legal posturings and stuff like that. But that was the second case. That was the first case should have never even went to trial. But that's a whole we broke that down. We ain't even got to break it down no more. But like I said, the silver lining for us is I'm glad that she's not having to go to jail right now, and she doesn't have to be away from her children, because she does have daughters. She does have daughters, and those daughters should not be away from their mom. And all their mom did was try to protect other black girls and black boys all over the city of Baltimore. Y'all see what this is about, right? This is the same city of Baltimore where they called the black mayor the DEI mayor after that ship knocked down the bridge. The same Baltimore. Although black people are the majority, the people descended from the Caucasus Mountains still have a lot of influence and don't mind flexing. So, but yeah, that's the update on Marilyn Mosby. That's the only, and I think what the judge did, and kudos to the judge, because the judge could do whatever they want, but the judge had to do some sentencing. If there was a conviction, the judge, has to do some type of sentencing. So, to appease the people, he's going to make her sell that property that they said, that was the first trial was about, and she's only going to get 10% of what it sells for. And then she has to do a year in house arrest, a year house arrest. So two things is I'm glad the judge because we've seen a lot of white people descended from the Caucasus Mountains get out of jail and go get house arrest or go get probation and stuff like that. But I'm glad that she does not have to go to prison. It's still not over because President Biden should. I don't know, Tracy. That I don't know. It didn't say, nothing that I read said anything about the law license, but I can see the vindictiveness of the people descended from the Caucasus Mountains, and the fact that they're probably upset that she's not going to jail. They're probably very angry that she's not going to jail. So that could be their next little let's fuck with her, type thing, where they say, "Oh, well, the judge ain't put you in jail, but we could snatch that good law license." But I'm just if I mean, but that would just be in the state of Maryland. That would just be in the state of Maryland. So we're happy about that. We are elated. She won't have to do any time in prison, and she can stay with her girls. It's not over. We still gonna be hounding your president, Joseph Robinette, to make sure that he gives this woman a pardon. We're still hounding him because you're gonna be right over here looking for us to vote for you. And we got somebody over here in Maryland, Mosby, that was doing the real work, doing the real job of trying to change the fucked up ass legal I'm judicial um criminal justice system. There we go, L Teddy. Criminal justice system and law enforcement. Hey, Catherine Powell. She was doing the real work, and people descended from the Caucasus Mountains didn't want any parts of that. We don't want no parts of you doing right by black people. None of it. None of it. None of it. Anyway, so that's the breaking news. Marilyn Mosby was sentenced. She's going to have to do some house arrest. She's going to have to do 1 year house arrest. I think it was 100 hours of community service. What else I read, y'all? Hold on, real quick, just as a recap. She has yes. So 12 months of home confinement, 100 hours of communities and 100 hours of community service, and she has to sell the property down in the Florida Keys. And basically they asked her to forfeit 90% of her interest in the house. So basically she would have to sell it, and then she would get 47,600, which means that the house costs 407. That's a good price for a house on that key. That means the house only costs 400, costs less than $500,000, or is that all they're gonna sell it for? Anyway, that's the sentence. So we're very glad she will not have to do any jail time. She can stay with her babies, but we're still looking for Joseph Robinette to partner. And this is not even a this isn't a state of Maryland case. These were federal cases. Let's keep going. Oh, this. God help me. So Cassie has spoken out. Cassie today on her social media, she broke her silence and spoke out. Here's what she wrote on her social media. And these are her first statements since the video came out on it. They're her first statements on it publicly. Quote, "Thank you for all the love and support from my family, friends, strangers, and those I have yet to meet. The outpouring of love has created a place for my younger self to settle and feel safe now. But this is only the beginning. Domestic violence is the issue. It broke me. It broke me down to someone I never thought I would become. With a lot of hard work, I am better today, but I will always be recovering from my past. Thank you to everyone that has taken the time to take this matter seriously. My only ask is that everyone open your heart to believing victims the first time. It takes a lot of heart to tell the truth out of a situation that you were powerless in. I offer my hand to those that are still living in fear. Reach out to your people. Don't cut them off. No one should carry this weight alone. This healing journey is never ending, but this support means everything to me. Thank you. Love always, Cassie." So that's what she wrote on her social media today. I wanted to make sure that I read it in its entirety because we devote a lot of attention to that fuck bitch, Sean Combs. And I felt like this woman deserved to have her full statement read. So I wanted to put that in the read that whole thing out so that could be on the video, because too many times we focus so much time on this bastard and the fucked up shit he did, and we don't want to hear the word and allow the victim to have a voice, because you do have to allow the victim to have a voice and know that their voice will be heard the first time. Cha. You got to tell me where to find that at, Xavier. Put it in the I don't know where it's go. Or tell me how to find it in members only chat or something like that, or put it in the chat because I don't know how to find it. So yes, listen, Cassie. There were those of us when it came out and you said it, we were like, "Yep, yep." Over here we believe Cassie the first time because we don't. We side you listen and stuff like this. We side with the victim until we find out otherwise. Sorry, I'm going to side with the victim until I find out otherwise. So we were here for you from the beginning. We believed you, and a big fuck you to those people that didn't believe you. Hopefully, they understand. That you probably should believe the woman, because it takes a lot for women to have the strength just to do this and come out and be public about the fact that you were being abused. It's a lot of people that had a lot of shit. Well, Puffy this, Puffy that, and I kept saying from the beginning, Puffy has been who he is from the beginning. We saw it in real time. So everything she said, I was like, I believe all of it. I believe all of it. Anyway, Cassie, we are here for you. We support you. Whatever you need. I know you over there with that young man that's descended from the Caucasus Mountains over there, and I'm gonna let you be with him, honey. Go ahead. He treats you good, girl. He treats you nice. You do a lot of nice things for you. You know what I'm saying? So we praying for you. We're rooting for you. We support you. We encourage you, and certainly we want you and all other victims out, not just Cassie, but any other victim. Tell your story. Put it out there, and don't let these bastards keep getting away with it and go on to the next person that they're gonna assault or victimize. God, this man just won't get off my fucking dossier. God, get out of the dossier, please, sir. Please, please. Shaka Khan's Shaka Khan daughter said good said to Diddy, bitch, good. I'm glad your ass is getting fucked up. I don't like your ass anyway. You was rude to my mama. Let me not paraphrase. Let me read the actual statement. She said, quote, I'm glad this is happening to you. You got in my mother's face and publicly disrespected her, yelling and screaming like a lunatic. When my little brother tried to get you out of my mother's face, your security jumped my 19-year-old brother. These may be your dark days, but I'm singing and dancing, watching your demise. At Shaka Khan, isn't it great, mom? Smiling emojis. Dancing emojis. Hey, mama said, hey, mama said, ain't it great? And after she did the ain't it great, she said, hey, it's time for us to put on our dancing shoes. So let's get a good dance in.
After this, we gonna be all right. Josh Brown. Hey. Say after this, we gonna be all right. Wait, hold on, and live low.
Oh, sorry. We had to get a good dance on. Hey, cross country cruiser. Hey, Chloe. Listen, we gotta do that one more time. Shaka Khan daughter said, "Bitch, fuck you and fuck your life." Oh, they dark days for you. Oh, this shit is just peachy keen over here. We having a good time. We having a good time in the Lord. So much so. Oh, you're having a dark moment. This is how we feel about it.
That after this, we gonna be all right. Josh Brown. Hey. Say after this, we gonna be all right. Wait, hold on, and live long.
Oh, sorry. Just having a moment. Hey, I had to go run around the church. I mean, that's how we feel, sir. We have nothing for you. We don't like you. We don't like you. I believe everything Shaka Khan daughter said. Believe everything, every word, syllable, letter, and character of what she said. Even though she ain't have no character, she ain't put no pronunciate, no punctuations, I should say, in the message. But I got you, girl. I'm gonna forgive you today for having no punctuation in your your post. You running there like, J. Paris, don't try to slide on in. Sliding in. Hey, cross country cruiser. Child, just sliding in. Like we weren't gonna see you. Hey, boo. Child. Puffy, we have nothing else for you. So, in a bit of good news, where's this story? George Floyd's daughter, his 10-year-old daughter, is set to executive produce a biopic about his life. I'm here for it. They're making a biopic about George Floyd, and his 10-year-old daughter is slated to be an EP on that biopic. I'm here for it. And that came in an exclusive statement to Variety magazine. So her name is Gianni Floyd. And her and her mother, Roxy Washington. I'm sorry, not Gianna Floyd. Her and her mother, Roxy Washington, will serve as executive producers on it. Here for it. She's 10, and the movie, like I said, Gianna's 10, and the movie is the screenplay was done by Gregory R. Anderson, the same person who wrote the screenplay for Stomp the Yard. I ain't really care for Stomp the Yard, but I mean, I feel like you could do. I'm gonna watch it still. I feel like you could do this right. So yeah, they are. They are, Angela. So kudos to Gianna. Oh God, jeez, I these the stories in the last couple of weeks is just fuck boy after fuck boy after fuck boy. I'm like, Jesus God, can we get a break from all of the fuck boys? Executive board member of the Deviant Society of Fuckboys, Joe Budden, is in the news. So he is responding to his ex-girlfriend, Tahiri, from Love and Hip Hop New York. Well, she recently made some abuse allegations on him earlier this week while I was out. And he has responded to it. She claims that he threw her down a flight of stairs. That was what she claimed. Joe Budden came right back, and Joe Budden said, quote, You are a lying, failed gold digger that has abused, targeted, and manipulated many men. Outside of me, you lack an identity, which is why you've tried desperately to attach yourself to me for over 15 years. End of quote. Fuckboy shit. Now, I told you I side with victims. Now, I'm not no Tahiri fan. I ain't never liked the woman. I ain't never liked Tahiri. Never liked her. But I side with the victim. Do I believe that you pushed that woman down a flight of stairs? Do. I do. And see, it's the fuck boy. Because what did he do? He made everything about him now. Now the woman ain't shit without you. Now she don't have an identity besides you. Now her whole world rotates around your axis. Like everything she has going on rotates around your axis, right, Joe Button? Because this woman needs you to even be considered to be human. She needs your bitch ass, right, Joe Button? All 3.75 inches of you, Joe Button. That Joe Button, because you don't, your shit have been out there. All fuck boy, I ain't shit ass motherfucker ass Joe Button. All Oh, I could talk shit on the mic, but when I see you in real life, I ain't got that same kind of smoke as Joe Budden. I believe her. I believe her. We've heard your stances on a lot of things involving women. We knew how you behave. We know your mentality. We know what you be in the amen corner for. I believe everything that woman said. And if you did push her down the stairs and you have the unmitigated gall to say this, outside of me, you lack an identity, which is why you've tried desperately to attach yourself to me for over 15 years. Really? Really? So let me ask you this, Mr. Button. If you were so discerning on the fact that she's a gold digger and the fact that I mean, you're just so also knowing and so discerning. So why was you with her? And didn't he on that that last season or second to last season of Love Hip Hop New York? Wasn't he trying to get talking about trying to get back with her? But you ain't see none of this coming. I just can't. I don't know what. Listen. I don't know the timeline, Mamiana. I don't keep up with these people like that. I'm just being. I don't keep up with these people. That's the only song he have is Pump It Up. That is the only song he has. He has one song. I mean, Cardi B is basically the female version of Joe Budden. Let's just be clear. They have one song, and then now they're always in my fucking timelines. They're one and the same. One is male and one is female. Little baby said, "Oh, I agree with the identity part because Tahiri ain't shit. We don't know what the fuck that whore do." Now listen, I didn't say all of that. I don't know. I don't know what she do either. Don't know. But do I believe that he could have pushed that woman down the stairs? Do. Just saying. She could be ain't shit. That doesn't, remove him from being a fuck boy. And he could have pushed that woman down the stairs. Push that woman down the goddamn stairs. Lord. We got to move on. Go with God. So listen. Y'all, see, I keep trying to tell you, never trust anything from Apple. Y'all be around here with these Apple phones. Y'all be around here with everything Apple, Apple Store, Apple Music, all of these Apple, and Apple ain't shit. Ain't shit now, ain't never been shit, ain't producing no good shit. And so, in keeping with the production of ain't shit ass shit, there's a line for you. Ain't shit ass shit. Um they put out a top 100 albums of all time. Now, a lot of people out here arguing on this list that they got. They're arguing. I've seen a lot of people take the stance of, oh, what about this part? And we're talking albums, okay? So my point being, we're not talking about individual songs. We're talking about albums. So we gotta look at the totality of individual albums. And I'll say that to say this. If you look at the list, um, I'll do the top 10. I'm not gonna I might go up to 20, but I'm not gonna go past 20 because then I'm not. I have the whole 100. I have the whole list of 100. I can tell you some of your faves do not make the list at all. All right, here's 1 through 10. Number 1 is The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill by Lauryn Hill. Number 2 is Thriller by Michael Jackson. Number 3 is Abbey Road by the Beatles. Number 4 is Purple Rain by Prince. Number 5 is Blonde by Frank Ocean. Number 6 is Songs in the Key of Life, Stevie Wonder. Number 7 is Good Kid, Mad City, deluxe version by Kendrick Lamar. Number 8 is Back to Black by Amy Winehouse. Number 9 is Nevermind by Nirvana. Number 10 is Lemonade by Beyonce. All wrong. First of all, Beyonce, and this is no shade to Beyonce. The woman is real talented. She's a great entertainer. But there's no Beyonce album that's going in the top 10 albums of all time. Albums of all time. Let's really wrap our brains around what we're talking about here. Greatest albums of all time. All time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't even know. I don't even know if there's a Beyonce album. And that's not me hating on Beyonce. Because like I said, I started by saying the woman is a gifted gifted artist, gifted entertainer. However, Lord, just I'm gonna pray for you, Xavier. Beyonce is not sniffing. On my list, she doesn't have an album that sniffs the top 50. I can probably think of 50 songs. I mean 50 albums that she's not even in the same airspace with. Now, I should tell you one of the first things that people started to point out as they perused through the list and all of these great allegedly albums, there were two people who I saw. I mean, I care about these people, so that's why I probably paid attention. There were some other people too, but there were two people whose name don't appear in not one album. They don't have not one album on the whole top 100. Not one. There's no Whitney Houston. There's no Mariah Carey. I don't even think there's Celine Dion album out there. You talking the whole top 100. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's the fuck shit. And when I perused it, if you peruse the list, you can tell these are white people. These are white people that are trying to dictate to us what is palatable for them. Okay? That's what's happening. Hey, Jalik, what's going on? Hey, Universal Goddess. I didn't even see you sneak up in here. there's an absence of um there's a clear absence of R&B. There's a vacuum of R&B. And what they have they do have, I'm sorry, they have My Life by Mary J. Blige. I did see My Life by Mary J. Blige. That was way off in the like 90s or something like that. I think it was late 80s or 90s or something like that. But yeah, no Mariah, no Celine, no Whitney Houston. Not one album. Not one. Oh, you're not gonna get. Oh, somebody said Luther Patty. Oh no, God, they won't give you no Luther Patty. Oh no, God, you won't. Luther Patty. Oh no, ma'am, you won't be getting that. You won't be getting that, girl. I mean, my thing is this: a lot of these girls they have in this top 50, they're black. Their attempt to include our music in there was them doing. They did a lot of rap and hip hop, and that's even questionable. Some of these rap and hip hop albums, um, and they did in terms of black women. Most of the black women they had like SZA in there. They have a SZA album in there. See, this is the fuck shit and foolery that we got. You got a whole album from SZA in there, right? But no Whitney, no Mariah, no Celine. There's the only credence that they give to music pre about 1990. I'll say maybe not that far back, pre 1980. Anything before 1980, the only thing they really acknowledge is really like the Beatles. That's their go-to every time. And if they're talking about black, they're going to name only Stevie. You'll have them name Stevie, Aretha, and Marvin Gaye. That's it. That's about it. That's all they. They ain't gonna go too much further past um Aretha, Stevie, Marvin Gaye. Yeah, that's gonna be about it for you. You ain't gonna. That's about it. That's all they gonna give you. You have so many. First of all, there's no diversity on this because if you're talking greatest albums of all times, I'm sure there's several great country albums. I'm sure there's several great rock albums. I'm sure there's several great um classical or opera albums. You know what I'm saying? Albums in the classical genre that you make it, you know, have on the list. And I think those genres always get left out. And it doesn't even have to be singing. It could be even just instrumentalists, you know, or it could be orchestral, it could be, you know, wind ensemble. So music is so rich and so vast that, you know, this list is disrespectful. That's a list that somebody said, oh, this is my list. That's someone's personal list. Somebody that was in charge, and he said, what about so and so at this number? Yeah, that sounds good. People was trying to keep their job, right? Jazz, you know, Zydeco, ska, you know, it's a lot of different genres out there. That's even like within, like, I'll give you an example. And even within genres, you have, where's the gospel album? You ain't no gospel on the album. Oh, don't look for nobody's gospel. Now, don't look for nobody's gospel. You know, it's so hard to, in terms of greatest albums of all time. But oh, you looking for Earth, Wind, and Fire? No, Graham Cracker. Graham Cracker. I need y'all to put. Now I can't have y'all flooding the chat. Well, I could. You can flood the chat. Give me, because I'm sure y'all had a chance to look at it. If you go to this Instagram post kind of will show you. This Instagram post has the whole list. Let me put it in the chat if you need to see it. That Instagram post right there got the whole list. So put 3 people or three, not three people, three albums. Give me three albums that should have made the list. I need three albums in the chat that should have made the list. Earth, Wind, and Fire is everything. Listen, as a band head, a band geek, Earth, Wind, and Fire is life. I'm sorry. Sorry. Yeah, Stevie and Hey Retha, I'll go make the list. When you get way back in like the after about 65, um, quiet as it's kept, I do think Tribe Called Quest, Low End Theory would have been higher on my list, but that's just my list. Beyonce got, I think, 2 or 3 in the top 30. And we're talking greatest albums of all time. I think Beyonce got like 2 or 3 in the top 30. Just telling you. Frank Ocean, I don't know how he is in. I just really don't understand that. But who the hell am I? Child. Let me see what y'all putting in this chat. You said the bad album should be there. No, the first album should be there before bad. Off the Wall is better than bad. Off the Wall is 1,000 times better than bad. Off the Wall, you could argue Off the Wall is his best album. Some people will argue that if you really want real Michael Jackson, Off the Wall is where you had the pure Michael Jackson. We need the name of the albums, Chloe, not just the people, the albums. So which Mariah Carey album? If I had to choose, I'm going to probably say, if I have to choose a Mariah Carey album, people are going to put Mimi up there. Emancipation of Mimi, yes. So I'll give you Emancipation of Mimi. That's a great album. Absolutely, one of her top 3 albums. It's not my favorite album. It's probably number 3. I think, yeah, Emancipation of Mimi might be number 3 for me. But I could put anything from Daydream to Butterfly. Daydream, Butterfly, or Music Box, any of those 3. Whitney Houston's first 2 albums, the Whitney Houston album and then the Whitney album, those first 2 albums. I mean, and what about gospel? To me, Kirk Franklin's What You're Looking For album from way back in the day, his second album, is such a great, oh my God, it's a great album. It's one of my favorite gospel albums. Oh my God. Jesus Lord. It's so many gospel greats where, album, that's what we're doing. Boys to Men 2, great album. Great album. That is a good album, Janae. Ooh. That's a good one, Janae. Jay Parrish say he could listen to Jay Parrish say I could listen to Off the Wall nonstop over and over and over. I told you, Stank on You. Oh yeah, yes, Chloe, yes, that album right there. Ooh, ooh, oh my God. Mm, mm. I mean, I don't know, y'all. Me too. I love I told y'all some people gonna argue that Off the Wall is his best album. Isley Brothers Old Gold. Okay. MJ's Dangerous album. I'm sorry, but he left no The Dangerous album didn't do nothing for me. Diary of Alicia Keys. Oh, that's her second album. That was her best album. If you like Alicia Keys, Diary of Alicia Keys is her best album. Because songs in the key of A minor. No. How is Billie Eilish higher than Rihanna? I don't think neither one of them need to be on the list, but that's just me. Purple Rain was in the top 10. They Purple Rain did make this. I thought I called Purple Rain, didn't I? Yeah, Purple Rain, number 4. I thought I had called it. We about to get out of here, y'all. I got to get y'all over to Really Be. Yeah, I got to get y'all over there. I'm gonna end it here. I did have a sugar spike story, but I'm gonna start tomorrow with our sugar spike story because I want to give that one some time. I want to do that justice. It's about some black students up in the state of Washington that are really over there, getting harassed and being the victims of prejudice, and so forth. And so I want to give that some time to flush that out tomorrow. So I'll start with that tomorrow. We'll have Silly Saturday on Saturday, and yeah, we'll get all of that done. Let me get ready to send y'all over there to Really Be. Listen, y'all. Listen, I am back like I never left. I'm sorry it took me so long to get back, but listen, y'all, I had to get myself right. I had to get 1 in a million. Not 1 in a million by Aaliyah. No, none of Aaliyah's albums is making it on the list. I'm sorry. Not in my top 100. Aaliyah ain't got no album that should be in no top 100. Y'all need to stop playing. Y'all, that woman died and y'all made her like she was just, a singing fool. Mama couldn't sing like that. She ain't got no whole album that you gonna have in the top 100. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Aaliyah, no, ma'am. No, God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Aaliyah does not have an album that should be in the top 100 albums of all time. I'm just sorry. She doesn't own an album. Girl. Girl. That woman died and y'all made it like now the woman could dance her ass off. Her acting skills wasn't all that great, honey. But she could dance. So she was she was a great entertainer. I will give her that. She was a great entertainer. Awesome entertainer. But mama, she ain't got no album that's gonna have you out here talking about top 100. Oh girl, no. No, ma'am. Shaka Khan got to be in there. Patti LaBelle got to be in there. Anita got to be in the top 100. Quiet as it's kept. R. Kelly, y'all may hate the man, but R. Kelly got an album or 2 or 3 that you might put in your top 100. You know, I think Rhythm Nate. Wow. To me, the Janet album, her top 2 albums are Janet or Velvet Rope. They're not my favorite, but people critically acclaimed was Rhythm Nation was very critically acclaimed. But when you stack Rhythm Nation against Janet, the Janet album wins. Not by much, but the Velvet Rope, when she kind of changed everything up, that's when people really started to pay attention to Janet. What they know, they were already paying attention, but they paid attention to it. She gave you a different feel. It was more soul, and it was more, as some would say, more black. She went into her roots. It's more soul, more R&B, like real heavy R&B. On that Velvet Rope album. Mm-hmm. Ciao. Marvin, I thought I called Marvin Gaye. Where was y'all when I gave out the list? Did I call? I know Marvin Gaye, I think, is in the top 20. Yeah, he's number 17. Listen, y'all, I got to get out of here because we got to get over there to Really Be. As I always say, y'all put some shondos in the chat for me, please, before we get out of here. Make sure y'all hit the like button, too. I'm supposed to say that. Hit the like button. And if you want to contribute to the platform, here are ways to do that. But listen, y'all know how we see it around here. I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged. Much appreciated. We is here. We is here. I owe y'all a lot of reviews. I got to do episodes 1 and episode 2 of Interview with the Vampire. I owe y'all that. I'm supposed to get back to Blood and Water as well. So those are three things I know I owe y'all. Episode 1 and episode 2 of Interviews with the Vampire, as well as episode 2 of Blood and Water, season 4. So Tracy says she's celebrating the rest of the month, so y'all can party with her at least until next week, Friday. Oh man. Anyway, as I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged and much appreciated. Hey, MVN, I don't know why I ain't see you slide up in here. And thank you, MVN. You sent me a cash app last week, and I was, I wasn't doing well, so I had to thank you publicly for that. And Quintessential as well sent the cash app last week, and I wanted to thank them for that. Yeah, I'm caught up. I just haven't done the reviews yet, so I need to do the reviews universe, Soul Goddess. But I am caught up. I just got to go take my notes and tape the review and all of that good stuff. Anyway, I'm about to let y'all go over there to Really Be. She's waiting for y'all. Don't tell her that I'm the reason that y'all late. Y'all better not go in there and tell her I made y'all late. Don't go in there and tell her that. Be going over there snitching on me. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm sending y'all over.